Hey, all right, Scare Talk. We are back. Katrina is joining us for this one. She was not a part of the spoiler-free portion of Obsession, so we wanted to make sure that she was able to see it. And now we'll get her thoughts on the movie as a whole.
Yeah.
But then also we will talk deep down into the spoilers.
We're getting
as well, including the debate that's been online about who is a villain and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, Katrina.
Okay, what?
What did you think of this movie? Sorry to interrupt you.
Well, I was trying to figure out if I was supposed to get the rating up, but then I realized you guys already did that, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. Yeah, this movie, I was saying that I don't think I have ever been this scared in a movie before. This was, and it's crazy because it's not that it's like overly scary or anything, but it was just startling. Like there were so many times that I was like couldn't believe what was happening. The way that she walked, the way that she moved around was crazy. The only thing is I kind of like, I'm glad we went and saw it a second time, but it took that scared factor away. The first time I saw it, I was losing it. Like it was crazy. But the second time, seeing it for a second time, it was like, oh, okay, that wasn't that scary. Like I don't even know how I was so scared. That first time you definitely get the humor. The second time you like are able to have a laugh and stuff. The first time I was just too disturbed and just like in shock the whole time that I couldn't find any humor in it. So yeah.
So you liked it? Do you want to give it a score?
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't think of a score, bro. I'm gonna give it so it's hard because I kind of wish I didn't see it a second time. But I'm gonna give it a 93 and a half.
Just trying to make things difficult.
Yeah, I'll tell you where that half comes from. Once I'm not the only one talking.
Okay.
We've already talked.
I know you guys have already talked about all this, but I don't want to be the like on my soapbox or something.
So I've seen it 3 times. Joel, you've seen it twice.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I do agree. I think your first watch for this movie, if you're like us, is like terrifying. And like the one amazing jump scare, some of the ways she moves is disturbing and just like, what the heck am I watching? But a second time around, those things, because they're coming, are not nearly as like jolting or surprising or anything like that.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, obviously, it's going to happen, but it really changes the experience watching it a second, and then now for me, third time. It's kind of more about like the people you're with. It's kind of one of those movies where it's like, man, that movie freaked me out. I want to bring someone and see what they think. See their reaction. It's kind of one of those movies, I feel like.
Which is what we've kind of done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went the second time. I went and brought my dad. And I don't think he liked it very much. He was like, that was unique. I was like, okay.
Okay. Yeah, my
much
sister.
Like all he said about it.
Yeah, my sister was like, I don't know why you guys thought that was so good.
Yeah.
I'm like, what movie did you just watch?
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I think for some people, it's like that being scared and everything isn't something that makes a movie good to them. But that's one thing that I appreciate about this movie, though, is they only showed one scene in the trailer, and it still didn't, that scene wasn't, I don't feel like it was taken away from by seeing it already in the trailer.
You're talking about in the car when he
when he calls.
Oh yeah.
Because you know that he's gonna call and ask this, but it didn't take away from that scene at all by knowing that.
Well, that scene was actually because what happens after he calls and has that conversation in the trailer, she just like goes right to the window. There's that whole point where he like looks over in the actual movie and she's just staring at him. Like that's creepy. I'm glad they didn't add that part in the trailer.
Yeah.
Because it just immediately just went to her at the car.
I didn't remember even that. I just remember the phone call and him asking. Maybe I only saw the really short teaser trailer where it's just the phone call.
Yeah.
And then it goes obsession or whatever.
Oh yeah. No, so you didn't actually watch a trailer. You just watched like because I mean there was a trailer and it still didn't give anything away. I think it did show them at the party.
Yeah.
It
did show her
really
laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'm glad I didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so when she read that thing at the
party.
What did I want to know your guys' take, because then I want to tell you about like the discussions that I've had.
Her Hansel and Gretel
story
that she's her perverse story that she's writing.
Yeah. Why do you think that they used Hansel and Gretel and everything? Have you guys had
I had thoughts on this after watching it the second time. And then when we just watched it, I went to the bathroom and I missed that like story. I totally forgot that she says this whole thing. And I'm trying to remember why that story.
What do you think, Joel? Because I have something to say.
I mean, there's a witch involved, so it automatically makes it like a scary-ish story, I guess. I'm not. It is kind of a creepy story, in general. And I'm trying to. I didn't really give that part of it a whole lot of thought. So.
Okay, so I didn't notice this, but my son's girlfriend was the one who pointed it out. And she was noticing they used the Hansel and Gretel story because they kept referencing how Nikki saw him as a brother. And so she didn't love him like that. She loved him as a brother. And then the Hansel and Gretel story, she references the brother, because they're sister and brother. But then it becomes this like incestual thing
in her story.
And then that's like, that was her and him, is for her, he was like a brother to her. And then now, because he put this like spell on her, this thing, this like wish took over her. Then she, he's
now the story is different,
having sex with her, and because she like references that fully, and says that that we're gonna do that tonight, and when they do show them actually having sex, like it's so uncomfortable because you can tell she's not into it at all. And he's not, he's just like there's no connection at all. And so I feel like that was like a big part of that reference of like, he was like a brother to her, and he totally took advantage of her by doing this wish and making it something more, even though he knew, even after he knew and after he found out how she really felt about him, he still continued.
I think she might have had a crush on him.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't. She
You don't think so?
When they were leaving and he was like, take your girl home. And she's like, ew, don't say it like that.
Yeah, but she also
right
said, if I have a crush, nobody knows.
Yes, but she wasn't referencing him. It was Ian. Nobody knew that, and she didn't even have a crush on Ian. She just was messing around with him.
But whole conversation when she's like, do you like me? And he's so weak and can't.
She goes, now is the time to tell me.
Yeah, now is the time to tell me. Because she was wanting to. Yeah, but it wasn't because she wanted him to like her. It was because she wanted to like get the conversation done with so they could just be friends again. She was sick of the like tension. And she told multiple people that she saw him as a brother.
I think she only told Sarah.
I thought she told Ian too.
No, Sarah.
Sarah
told Ian.
Oh. Well, either way, she told her best friend. And she did not like
I don't know that I felt like there was potential there in that scene when
I think they wanted
that. And it's like, if he would have said something, I think she was I don't know. I could
they wanted you to see
like if
chemistry.
I was in that, if I was in that situation, I was him. I would have said yes. But also after she left, I would think, man, I really that was my opportunity. I really missed that. I wouldn't think, oh, she doesn't like me. That was clear.
No, but here's the thing is if you would have said yes, then you might have gotten that it was clear that she didn't like you because she might have had that conversation. But
the way she reacted, I wouldn't have been like, oh, okay, I'm glad I didn't say yes because she obviously doesn't feel the same way.
No, but that's not when it was obvious that she didn't feel the same way. It's when he was told that she sees him as a brother and he still continued to pursue her and still continued to let this curse go on and didn't try to figure out how to stop it. He just was enjoying it.
There was the doubt put into his mind too by Ian saying, maybe Sarah's jealous and, she just made that up because she likes you.
Yeah, but he said, but even if she is, she's clearly going through something and it's not right for you to take advantage of it. He was right in that. If she's going through something, he saw the total complete switch and he knew this wasn't right. He knew this wasn't genuine.
So what is he supposed to do?
He's supposed to figure out what the heck he just did and figure out how to turn around his mistake.
He did try to do that.
Yeah, after it was way too late, after it had escalated way too far. The moment that she made a memorial for his cat that next morning, she clearly was not right.
I don't think
he should have been able to tell from then.
He should have been, but I don't think that would have mattered because when he did call, they said that you can't do anything. The only way to stop this is to die, basically.
Yeah, but he thought of the other options. He thought of having someone wish that he never made a wish. And he could have tried that a lot sooner. He thought of Yeah, I mean,
So,
obviously there was
let
the
me
thought of
ask-
killing himself, but
Yeah. So, do you think that when you were watching the movie, when she starts acting weird, were you like, why doesn't he just go get another one and have somebody else make a wish so that she goes back to normal?
well, I didn't think necessarily what the solution was, but I thought, why doesn't he figure out, like, try to come up with a solution earlier?
Okay,
Because he
he
never.
was trying to get space from her. He was trying to
That was
reason
all
with her.
selfish. That was all
was-
selfish.
He was trying. He took her to the emergency room. They wouldn't
Oh,
take her.
that was way after it was
Okay,
past.
I'm
way
talking
past.
about all the things that he did, and he tried to cancel it, and he ended up killing himself.
Yeah, but that was after it was way too late. All the decisions he made at the beginning was all selfish. He didn't want it to not be true.
Sucks. I mean, he sucks. He sucks
he's
from
not
the
a
beginning
great
of the movie. Like he's a loser.
He let it go way too far.
But what is he supposed to do?
He's supposed to try to figure it out sooner. He's supposed to realize I just ruined this person's life. And when he's at the table and he's like, I mean, this is after it's already gone too far too. And he's like, it used to be normal. You used to be normal. And then he's like, not that you're not normal.
Yeah.
But no, like he needed to get out of his own selfish obsession with her.
Yeah.
Because it all was about because of his obsession.
Yeah.
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 And because of his selfish obsession with her, he allowed it to go way too far.
He wanted it. He wanted to have his cake and eat it too.
Yeah, and his cat.
And his cat. And eat his cat.
Exactly.
He didn't want to eat his cat.
Like, he didn't want to eat his
cat.
cat. He ended up eating his cat.
Yeah. When she made him a cat sandwich, and he
do not do this. It's like scolding her.
He's rehearsing how to talk to her about this. You have something wrong.
Yeah.
But like when they were at dinner, and she's like, no.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And at that moment, he sees this is not her. Mm-hmm. And he was told on the phone, her dad isn't even sick.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She is not right.
Yeah. But the way that Ian was making that sound, like, I don't know what she's trying to do to you.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, what's her motive?
Yes, but he knew in his heart that it wasn't about that. He knew. So
you think that he's supposed to believe that this wish from this toy actually possessed somebody at that point?
Yes.
Dinner?
100%. He knew from the moment it happened. He looked at the thing.
Yeah, you're looking at it.
He started looking it up.
Yeah,
and then he
said
convinced,
no, and it said yes.
No,
and
it said yes no. And no, yes and no.
Yeah.
And he convinced himself that it wasn't that because he didn't want to believe it.
Yeah.
And then
I don't think he's so outrageous. I think it's probably realistic. A person to want these things to work.
But it's selfish. It's selfish and it's heartless.
That's human nature. It's selfish.
Yeah.
Like that's just who people are.
And so when you want something so bad, like she needed so bad for him to love her, as much as she loved him.
Yeah.
And so she would do anything, including make a memorial of his cat and cook his cat for him.
I don't know why she would think that would be
because she was possessed. It wasn't an actual person. She didn't know how to love.
Yeah.
Why would she think that cooking his cat and giving
Yeah.
it to him would be
That's what I'm
a
saying.
romantic
Why
gesture.
would she? Why would that be? He
Just
didn't-
leave
he
the
didn't
dead
have-
animals alone, please.
He didn't have any.
Yeah. Like it was
indication
some
that
kind
was-
of like it was some kind of like super personal thing.
Yeah,
Mhm.
you're gonna become one with the cat.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is it just shows how inhuman she was.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yet he still allowed it to be.
I think at that point he had already either made the call or he made the call very soon after that to try
Yes.
to fix whatever happened.
The call was like
and
halfway
then
through
when
the
he
movie.
was
There's
told,
been
yeah,
some
but then when
stuff
he
happen.
was told what he needed to do,
Yeah, he needed to die.
he made the
Mhm.
call right before he walked in
Mhm.
to talk to her about the cat,
Mhm.
cooking the cat, making
Mhm.
the cat. And he was told you have a moral obligation to devote your time to her or whatever.
To
Or
be there for her or something like that.
to
To
be there for her. To be
Mhm.
there for her. Or you
Or you can die.
can die.
Yeah.
And then she won't, the wish will go away. She won't be possessed.
I feel like
So what do you do?
if anything, if her behavior wasn't a clear indication that something was going on when he left for work and the door was definitely shut.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like a pretty clear sign that something's not.
Yeah.
Who has that much?
But
duct
at that
tape
time,
anyway?
he was thinking it was some sort of like psychological thing, because that's what he was telling Ian. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, no, something's wrong,"
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
so he
thought it
was
like-
he was thinking she was going through something, some mental breakdown.
And so why not try to get her more help? Ian kept telling him she needs a therapist. She doesn't need you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Ian was right, dude. Like Ian wasn't a great guy.
We cannot
but-
side with Ian.
Ian knew
He was
all
better than
along.
him.
Well, he knew a couple of things all along. He knew that she only liked him as a friend or as
Yeah.
a brother, and he was sleeping with her like this whole entire time. He's not a good person either. Like
He's not a good person,
He's-
but he's better than him. He at least cared about what was happening to her.
yeah,
Bear
but
did too.
No,
he-
Bear did not. Bear
What?
did not. Bear
He-
was too self-absorbed to
Yeah, he
completely
wanted
care.
it. He cared about what was happening with her, but he still wanted
because he
to
was
have
scared.
the dream.
Yeah, he cared about what was happening to her because he was scared and she wasn't the person who he wanted to actually be in love with.
Ian knew all along that she liked him as a brother while simultaneously telling Ian to go for it. Like that's
Telling
that's
Bear.
not,
Bear.
for it.
not Bear to
Yeah.
go for
Well,
it. Yeah.
he was trying
That's not
to
a good
discourage
friend at
Bear from actually going for it, but he was like, if you're going to do it later so it doesn't interrupt our time.
Well, yeah, the trivia. That's all he
Yeah.
cared about.
Yeah. No,
Like,
I'm
when we
not saying
started
that
with-
Ian was a good guy. I'm not saying he was a good guy. I'm saying he was better than Bear. He cared more about her. He was more human than Bear was. Bear was so self-absorbed and so taken over by his obsession with her
Mhm.
that he lost all care,
But what is he supposed to do?
There's a Care Bear.
He had two
he was a
choices.
non-care bear.
He could kill her.
No, but the thing is he thought of ideas once it was desperate and Sarah was killed. Then he thinks of these ideas. He should have tried to think of these ideas sooner. He
Okay.
should have tried to think of that earlier, but he didn't want to. He didn't want to stop it.
So then you have
He just
to.
wanted to alter it. He even said that on the phone. I don't want to cancel it. I just want to alter it.
Yeah. Then the guy said
You
that
can't alter it.
you can't alter
Mhm.
it, and just because you wished this doesn't mean it's not real. And then after that, he's like, no, okay, then I want to cancel it.
Mhm.
He's
No.
like, you want to put in a cancel request?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know if
That
that
was
was
Trey
the right
Barker, that
order,
wasn't
but
him.
either
That is the
way,
right order.
Yeah.
we'll see.
I've
But
seen it 3 times. I know the order of all the events.
but either way, like his initial reason for calling was because he wanted to just alter it. He just wanted her to be her still.
Yeah.
And he
wanted
didn't
her-
care that she didn't want that for herself. He didn't care.
Okay, so I don't know that I don't know that's so okay. Let's put this in like real life scenario.
Yeah.
Okay, you make
This is
this
a real life
wish.
scenario.
Okay, you make this wish out of just like, oh, I'm such a loser. I just wish this would work. And then she starts to show interest and starts acting strange. Then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go and get the One Wish Willow, and I'm gonna have somebody else make a wish. You're gonna think of all that
Danny.
stuff right away.
No, I'm not saying right away. I'm saying there was a lot of time between when he made the wish and when he was at dinner and she was freaking out
right away because he looked at the thing. And
yeah,
he did.
Away. He did. But I'm not saying he needed to change his mind right away. When he saw how bad it was, that's when he needed to do something. When he saw this isn't even the person who I was in love with, that's when he needed to do something.
Well, they had that whole montage of them.
Yeah,
like,
and they were having all fun and
yeah.
whatever. But when he had that conversation with her, with Ian at the what's it called, and you could tell they weren't like super clicking at dinner. It was like still kind of, you know, they were like getting along fine, but she wasn't her same self at dinner. She, even when he said, yeah, I'm not always an open book or whatever. And she's like, oh, you know, you think so? And he's like, well, yeah, that's what people tell me. And she's like, oh, they do? And she didn't even know that she was the one who told him that.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to remind her, you told me that. Ian's told me that, and you've told me that. And she's like, oh, I have? Those are the clues for him to know this isn't her. This isn't her.
Okay, so at that point, he's supposed to
saying
think
that
of
at
the
that
idea
dinner,
to go.
I'm not saying literally needs to think of the idea. He needs to try to think of some ideas. Make the phone
How do we
call
know what
then.
is in his head?
Because we watched the movie.
No, he needs to think of ideas. So what?
Danny,
what is
give
he
me a
supposed to
break.
think?
Don't be a punk.
He tried to cancel it. He tried to fix
Way
it.
later, after she cooked his
after
cat.
yeah.
That was way
That
later.
wasn't way later.
Oh, give me a break.
After they had the whole montage, they did the dinner thing. He told the next day he eats the cat thing. That's the next day. He eats the cat. Then he gives Ian
Before he eats
ride
the cat,
home.
she's freaking out at night and everything.
Yeah, she's being all weird. And then she says, oh, I had a bad dream. And you know, she's coming up with reasons why these things are happening.
Yeah, but he knows it's not.
Okay. Then he goes to work and takes Ian home. Ian's like, oh, you know, are we going to talk about this? You know, this isn't right. You're taking advantage of her. And he's like, she won't leave me alone. And then he's like, oh, well, why don't you invite us to the party? Blah, blah, blah. Oh, now you're an us. Oh, yeah. Well, okay, why don't you invite me? It's like, oh, well, because, you know, you can come, but Nikki can't come. It's a boys' night. And then he goes home, talks to her about the cat. Then
You missed the phone call.
Oh, yeah. So he has the phone call. Then he goes home and talks to her about the cat. So he
why are we going through?
Because I'm trying to show you when he tried to change the.
Yeah, but you missed it.
That's what I was.
That's why I said,
That's-
why are
yeah.
we doing this?
Okay, so it was after the dinner and after he ate the cat.
Yeah.
Which was the next
After
day
the dinner.
after
Yeah.
the dinner.
After he,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So
And then that day is when he tried to cancel the wish.
Yeah.
okay,
So there was
after
only-
the dinner, he went
besides-
home and had sex with her. And you can tell there was absolutely no connection in that sex. The fact that he had sex with her still, that was gross. That was gross.
So something I noticed about that scene is he's not looking at her,
Yeah, and she's not looking
and
at
she's
him.
not looking at him.
That's
She's
how
still making the
disconnected they are.
noises and
Mhm.
everything.
Yeah, because she knows what it's supposed to be like.
Yeah. So,
But he's cognizant. She's not.
so do you think that he's supposed to know if he's not looking at her?
Who? Yeah, he clearly doesn't care. He's not connected to her. He's doing this out of this. Who even knows what he was thinking in that moment? Like, there was no connection. There was no desire or anything. Like, really, he's just gonna have sex with her and not care about looking at her or anything.
So, I think,
And you're gonna defend that?
I think that there was. I think the movie is to generate these types of conversations. So I think that I'd be interested to see a version where we see what leads up to them having sex, because that would maybe make things seem different.
And when she was trying to, like, when he was trying to talk to her about how she was all weird at night,
Yeah.
and she's like, I know, I had a bad dream, and and then he's like, okay, you just need to stop being weird. And she's like, okay, is this good?
Yeah.
And she does the like smile, and he's like, not really.
Yeah.
And then the only thing she knows what to do to get
Mhm.
him to be okay with her is kiss him.
Yeah.
And then he kisses her, and then he's like, I love you.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. So that's all he's thinking with. That's all he cares about is this like physical connection, wanting her so bad.
Do you think that there could be a part of him that's like, I have to make this work because she
I
is
did
psycho.
this to her? Because I did this to her? Kind of
That,
thing?
or because she's psycho. Like, if I don't make this work, then what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Because
then
he's seen
she's
her-
hurting herself and whatever.
Yeah, he's
But-
seen what she.
But
can
that's
do.
where you get her help. He tried to get her help
So
after
do you
she like lost it at the party in front of everyone else.
So he gets her. So she needs to go see a therapist.
Do something to get her help.
So if he would have made a phone call to try to set up an appointment for her to go see a therapist, then we'd be good.
You're such a jerk. The way you talk
what
about this.
what is like what would make this work to be okay? I feel like the
Him
only
trying
thing
to do something.
okay, so if he
earlier.
tried to do things like that, then it's okay.
I'm not saying any of it is okay.
Well, then he's not the
But-
horrible person in the movie.
Yeah, then he's not as much the villain if he actually cared about trying to right his wrong before it got to that point.
Okay.
Like, he waited way too long before he actually was like, okay, let me make a difference in this. And even when he knew the only way to make the difference is to end his life, he still couldn't do it until the very end. And he still was gonna.
Well, I don't think that's
not a
fair.
really.
Well,
yeah,
I
you can't-
understand.
I need to kill myself. That's an easy decision to make. Like,
I know. I understand him not being able to do it, but
could even kill
he
himself.
like,
What is?
but he like he saw how much he was destroying her. She's now killing other people,
Mhm.
and
Well, just one.
no, two.
Not people, just
Well,
person.
No, because she already killed Ian too. By
That
then.
was at the end of the movie.
By then, that's what I'm saying. By then, by the time
Oh,
he's
by the
in the
time he
bathroom
actually-
thinking about
Yeah.
doing something.
Yeah.
And he knew this was the only.
Well, isn't that selfish? To take himself out, and now she has to live with.
I know.
Now,
That's
now
true.
she's
That's
gonna
true.
have to be in prison.
That's
for
true. I don't know what. I don't even know what to think about.
And
what
then should
the
he have
option
killed
was
her?
at that point? Well, that's what I wondered because, like, remember when she asked, "Could you
Yeah.
just kill me?"
Yeah, so he's supposed to
Mhm.
murder her.
Well, would it be putting her out of her misery because the possessed her isn't her, and it was the unpossessed her that was asking
That was
him.
But that's still like
So that's still murder, though.
that's
You're
still
still killing somebody.
Yeah.
That's another part of like, oh, you should just kill yourself. Like he's I mean, the movie's called Obsession, so
Yeah.
obviously he's obsessed with her. There's no way I'd be able to just kill somebody that I supposedly love.
Yeah.
Like I understand that it would be,
I think it'd be
better-
harder to kill her, like the actual her that was asking to be killed, than the possessed her.
Yeah.
I think killing the possessed her would have been easier to kill.
Because she was very
And then what would
violent.
have happened if he killed the possessed her?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
She's
that wasn't
gone.
even an option according to the guy on the phone. Like he didn't say either kill you or kill her. He
Well,
just
the
said
only
you
way
kill
to end the
yourself.
wish is to kill yourself.
But why not?
But why not her?
Well, then she's dead. It doesn't matter.
Well, that's the end of the
Just
wish
not-
then.
Okay, so it still ends the wish.
Well,
You're
of
dead.
course.
It doesn't matter.
But
of course, it ends the wish if you kill her. I don't think you need to.
Maybe the wish goes to somebody else. If
That's
the
what
person
I'm
you
wondering.
kill,
That's what I'm wondering.
because he
Does
didn't.
the
That wasn't
wish,
even an
like-
option.
Yeah.
So that's the story I want to see.
So wait,
Him actually
You're-
kill her, and then the wish goes to somebody else who's obsessed
And then
with him.
someone else becomes obsessed with him.
Because if you kill yourself, there's nobody to obsess over.
yeah,
So the wish dies. But if you kill the person that has the curse,
Yeah.
then the curse has to go
So
somewhere.
Yeah,
curse
does someone
just
else
floats
become
down
obsessed?
Like
with
fallen. It
Yeah.
just goes from person
Yeah.
to person.
him? Yeah.
it floats into the next
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, then Ian becomes obsessed.
Yeah.
Maybe the curse was already on Sarah. I really wanted them to get together
I know.
because they
They had they're the ones that had the chemistry. They're the
Yeah.
sense.
But he wasn't even interested until after Nikki goes crazy. And all of
Yeah.
a sudden, like, and now you're
Yeah.
like, in the car and like,
Yeah.
it's like,
So-
okay, well, you were
Yeah.
second choice, basically.
Yeah. And so I think that the movie addresses a lot of good topics, though. I think that it addresses codependency. Obviously, they straight up say it.
Mhm.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then it addresses that, like, the grass is always greener on the other side, kind of thing. And it addresses that. What was the other one? Oh, just like what actually is love,
Mhm.
is that like physical, because she didn't know how to love him is the thing. She was possessed by this like curse that didn't actually know what love was.
Mhm.
Mhm.
She just knew how to try to get him to love her and
Yeah.
how to try to show love, but
Yeah.
she didn't know how to actually do that.
Well, I think they
Mhm.
reference that with her story. It wasn't a romance; it was a love story.
Yeah. Well, that was just her personality,
Yeah,
because that
but-
was just her. That wasn't possessed her.
no, I know, but like, there's a difference there. So
Between
I think,
romance and love.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. And because like I said, the only time she could get him to love or to like be okay with everything she's done is by
Mhm.
kissing him.
Mhm.
And then now he's like, oh, I love you. And it's like, really? You don't remember what just happened all night?
Yeah.
Maybe that's part of the curse. Maybe kissing him, like, it's part of the curse went into him at that point, and
Mm-mm.
like
That is
made him
No,
forget
it's just what
stuff.
that's what girls do. They curse guys. and-
Yeah, see,
They- yeah.
see, that's why you guys are teaming up.
No, I've been that guy. Like in the past,
I
like
think
in high
most-
school or something. Like having the crush on someone who
Yeah, not being able
friend
to
zoned
stop.
you.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's
And
not to
how
this
far did you
extent.
go?
I mean, I
to-
made wishes. They didn't come true.
Fortunately, they don't work in the real world.
Wow.
It doesn't work in the real world.
No,
Oh
I've been
my
there too.
gosh.
I obviously not to this extent. This is ridiculous. But
Yeah, Joel's like, I've been there. I've been friend zoned too.
Yeah.
He's like, I haven't
Yeah,
been
friend
him.
zoned and,
Danny's
like-
like, I've been that guy.
You know, I've been the guy at the beginning of the movie.
yeah.
But man, he just sucks as like.
Oh, now you're gonna agree that he sucks.
Well, I always
Well,
thought he sucks.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's, I mean, I don't think he wanted to kill himself. I don't think he's a murderer. When I think of, because that's the debate, right? Is he a villain? I think of more like you're intending to cause harm. He didn't intend that.
So that's what I originally thought too.
Yeah.
But because
He
the
was kind of like a
watch,
participant too far into the
yeah, after the
situation.
second watch, I realized, oh wait, there were so many times where he noticed what
Mhm.
was going on.
Mhm.
He realized what was going on, and he chose that he didn't want to stop it. It was worth the pain. It was worth the, whatever turmoil that it was causing. It was worth it.
And that's it. So I think the movie touches on like emotional abuse too,
Mm-hmm.
because how she was acting could, if she wasn't taken over, people do
Mhm.
that to
Mhm.
their significant other to make them love them. So he was being emotionally abused because he knew, if I don't go along with this, what else is she gonna do?
Yeah, and I think there was a point of like, especially when the person on the phone was like, you have a moral obligation to be
Mhm.
there for her now.
Mhm.
And so it was like, well, you're the one who made her obsessed with you.
Mhm.
And so you can't abandon her now.
Mhm.
Now she loves you. And
Yeah.
so you need to love her back.
Yeah.
But that's that codependency too,
Right.
they
Mhm.
addressed
Yeah.
is like, he felt responsible for her feelings.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, because I think if he's like the ultimate villain, he'd just bounce. He would just leave. He would just run away. He didn't do that.
well, no, I don't know about
Like
that.
he's psycho. Like I have to be there for her. I have to make this okay, because if not, he's gonna go too far. He could have just been like,
Yeah,
I
but
don't,
was it
I don't want to
really-
be here anymore. I'm gone.
I feel like with that, it would have been to a certain extent. Yes, he would have been the even a bigger villain, just because the real Nikki was literally suffering inside.
Mhm.
And so if he just bounces and leaves and never sees her again, she's still obsessed. She's
Yeah.
still trapped in this
Yeah.
personal
Yeah.
He
hell.
was trying
And
to keep
he
of
wouldn't have
hers.
been able to get away from her. She
That
would
would've
have
been
found him.
different movie.
Yeah.
He could have driven
It's like
like
the Terminator.
cross country. Yeah.
Yeah, she would have found
He would have
him
been
quick.
calling all the
Change your number,
bears,
you
all
know.
the bears in the phone book.
I thought it was short for Barry, but it's literally
It's
Bear in like the
Baron.
cat in the
Oh,
in the
well,
credits.
his name tag said Baron.
Oh, did it? Oh,
Baron.
okay.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
they call him that a couple times.
Yeah, Ian calls him Baron sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed that part.
Yeah.
I seen it twice, and I still, like I mentioned this in the original video that we did. I still don't like how it ends. I don't like that ending of. I think it would have been because I heard it this time. I didn't hear the snap of the twig.
Yeah.
And I heard it this time. I'm like, oh, she
Yeah.
did make a wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could tell when it happens because
So she's a villain now too. So she knows how it works.
Yeah, that could have been the real Nikki
possessed
being
her could definitely be a villain. It wasn't the real Nikki who was.
It could have been the real Nikki that did that to
No, it wasn't.
back at him to make
No, it wasn't the real
she
Nikki.
snaps in and out like quite.
Yeah,
like, quite
but
a
she
few
was
times,
too far
but-
gone at that point. She was too far gone. She wasn't snapping back
Yeah,
in
she didn't
at
snap
that point.
back for quite a while.
Why
Yeah,
was she
After
saying
that.
that they could like break up and stuff?
because she was trying to get him to calm
To
down,
get him to come
Yeah.
so that he'd come out.
Mhm.
I think it
And-
would have been. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Sorry. I think it would have been a better ending of the movie if he hadn't killed himself. If he was able to actually throw up the pills
Mhm.
after, because then they'd both be in their own personal hell, which he kind of deserves.
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
so
that would have been. And then we see them like
So-
burning alive or something.
Here's the thing. From
we
what
see the
I
real people.
heard, what I was told was that there was an alternative ending.
Their alternate ending, yeah.
Yeah, where it was more so like what is that called? Like a Romeo type thing, like where they both kill themselves.
Yeah. Because she was about to pull the trigger on the gun when she
Mhm.
snapped out of it.
Yeah.
So I heard that they actually filmed that ending where she actually does kill herself
Mhm.
Yeah.
at the end, which honestly for her, the character probably would have been a better ending. Because
I know for her, like that was a sad thing for her to have to wake up to.
yeah,
But
all
I
of her
kind
friends
of
are
am
dead
glad
and,
that they
like,
didn't show that kind of thing on screen
Mhm.
like that.
mhm.
When
It
they
would've
were
been-
like getting close to showing that with him, I was like, oh my gosh, are they really going to show this?
Yeah.
I feel like that would have felt like it just went too far in that
Mhm.
situation.
Some people would say that he should have done it.
I'm not saying he should have done it.
No, I'm not saying you.
Okay.
I don't think he
I've
should have
seen
killed himself at all
people-
because it makes for more compelling ending if
Yeah.
both of them are alive and both have the wish, the curse
Yeah.
upon them.
So the actor that played him,
Hmm.
he was the one that came up with the idea of him trying to get it out
Hmm.
right before he becomes cursed.
Mm.
So that wasn't part of the story until like they were filming that part.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which does add that, like, okay, he couldn't even do it. You know, it adds that kind of
Mhm.
extra conversation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if you can't do that, then that's even worse for you, you know, which some people
Mhm.
think. So, but then also the actor asked, you know, when asked about like, do you consider Bear to be the villain of the story? And he's like, I didn't ever see him like that. So,
Hmm.
Yeah, because he was too self-absorbed to see himself that way.
he was really into the role.
He was.
Yeah.
Oh my
He
god.
did a really
he
good
was.
He did a
Me?
really good job.
Like when
Yeah.
he was like, "You're scaring me.
Yeah.
You're scaring me."
Yeah.
He's like, he is legit terrified right now. Like Danny was telling me that she like was actually doing all those movements herself. Like it
Mhm.
wasn't any kind of like editing or anything like that.
Oh, really? The walking,
Yeah.
like she was in Fast Forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like, I feel like he must have legit been terrified. Like, how do you move like that?
On the
first time he sees it is that night, like when she does it in the movie. Like,
Yeah.
oh, wow, you actually are possessed.
Yeah. And the way he like gets so scared, I'm like, he legit seems like terrified.
Yeah. When you watch it a few times, you can tell that it is actually her doing it. She just has it's almost like ballet. Like she has this like way that she steps that is like so graceful that it like looks weird in context.
Well, graceful, and then sometimes she was like doing this little creepy thing.
Yeah.
Like she was trying to be funny or cute.
Yeah, when she comes in with the pot.
Yeah.
The flower.
I was thinking more so when she was like stepping forward after being in the corner.
Oh.
And she like steps forward like sneaky, and then stands up.
Yeah.
And you're like, what is she doing?
She does her little back step slide thing. Just back into the darkness.
He's like, can you come back to bed? And she's like, no.
And he tries to get out of bed. There's a lot of humor to the movie that you don't really see as funny until you know what's going on.
Yeah. The second time watching it, you can see that humor way more.
Yeah, second time I saw it, there were people like cracking up throughout the entire movie. Like it's
that's how I noticed this time. Which our group was kind of part of that.
First it's a horror movie, then it's a comedy.
Yeah. Okay, so there are a few things that bugged me with the movie, which was the practical effects. So at one point, she's standing there, like just when he goes to work and she doesn't have work that day.
Yeah.
And she stands there and just waits for him to get home. At least that's what we think she was doing. And he comes in and she has like all this stuff.
Like slime all over her.
Like what is it? Like was she throwing up? Was she like did she like poop right there? Like what was all that? And why does she have like on her chin, it's like she has like blisters or boils or something on her chin. And then she has this like patch of like, you can tell it's like this fake throw up, like one of those kits that you get from Spirit Halloween. Like you can tell it's like glued on her. And I'm like, that looks so bad. Like that doesn't even look like it doesn't even look decently real, you know?
And then, we were in the front row. I wonder if
but I saw it before too. I saw it the first time.
I was just like kind of confused. Like, why? What are we supposed to think right now?
What even happened? Because I saw it the first time and I saw the boils on her chin, and then I saw that thing, and I'm like, dude, that looks so fake, like so bad.
Boils and stuff.
There was like blisters on her. No, it looked like blisters though. The way that they did the makeup. I'm just saying the makeup looked really bad.
Yeah.
And then at one point when he's on the couch and she's over him and she's all bloody and everything, and she spits in his face, and she spits and it's all just like water. Like it's all clear. And then they pan to her and then they pan back to him and now it's all bloody. And it's like, what just happened? It's like they accidentally forgot to add the blood to the spit.
Oh, so you're saying he was all bloody?
Yeah, after they panned back.
I thought you were saying she was like.
No, she was bloody the whole time.
Yeah.
But she spit in his face and it was clear. It was like water that spit all in his face. And then when they pan back to him, it's all blood. And so it's like, was it supposed to be blood splatter that spit in his face, but they
Right.
did it wrong?
Right.
So that was dumb. And then at the end, when it shows her face and she's like thinking about shooting herself, and she has like this like gash in her forehead, but it's like this really bad, like just like total hole in her forehead. And it just looks so fake. Like just so like I don't know. Those are the things that bugged me, just like being
it's better than
the practical effects.
This
that
movie
went
was
wrong.
made on a less than $1 million budget. So
yeah. And I mean, it's just little beefs with it.
Yeah.
But those were the things. And then the last thing, and it's silly for it to bug me this much, but like they showed him laying on the ground and then they panned up to the TV, which was a really cool shot because like the TV was upside down and everything. But then they start rolling the credits on the TV and it's right side up. And it's like, why is the writing that way if we're looking at the TV?
Creative choice.
Yeah, I thought that looked I thought that kind of looked
No,
cool.
I think that was dumb. That was a dumb
My nitpick.
The movie was supposed to start that way too. It was supposed to start from the TV and go up to him watching TV. That's how it was supposed to start. And then it was changed to that whole rehearsal that he was doing.
Oh. Okay, what's your beef, Joel?
My nitpick with the movie was at the party when they're playing Jenga and one of the guys grabs a Jenga from the top of the Jenga pile. It's like, that's not how the game works. Sorry.
You would be out already. You'd be kicked out of the party. Like, just go home.
I was wondering, like, were they even playing Jenga, or were they?
They were, except for him.
It didn't seem like they were because they weren't putting them back.
Yeah, they weren't. It was just like, we're just gonna pick up these blocks and read it.
Yeah.
Well, they were taking them from the middle part, except for that
one
guy that took it from the top. I'm like, that's not how you play Jenga. Sorry.
No. You totally broke the rules, dude. No, but so one thing I didn't notice the first time was I didn't notice them say when she came and like sat by him and everything, and he's like, "Whoa, you got her. You got
a spell
on her. You've got a spell on her." Yeah. And then she like does this crazy maniacal laugh, and then she says, "It's so true." I didn't notice that. Like, I didn't notice that whole interaction. Like, I noticed the laugh, but
yeah,
I didn't catch him saying you got a spell on her, and then I didn't catch her saying it's so true.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
But that scene reminded me of Talk to Me. I feel like they were inspired by Talk to Me.
Yeah.
There was a couple of moments that reminded me of Smile. That I'm really I was hoping wouldn't go as far as Smile went with like showing the creature, because there was a couple of points, I think it was one of them at that party, where she snaps out of it and she like freaks out and goes she says something like there's something there.
They're
like
there.
Like she's
they're there.
Something.
Yeah,
that's not there. I'm glad we didn't take it this far, but I was like, are we gonna like see something from her perspective that like we see some like monster or whatever? As like, I'm glad they didn't go there.
That's what the house would have done.
That's where it reminded me more of Talk to Me. It reminded me of Talk to Me. That and like her like bashing herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess in Talk to Me there was that potential too, because they go into like a different place.
Yeah.
And they showed it like for a second, but not to the point of Smile.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in Smile, it made me think of Smile when she would do that. Like,
yeah, when she didn't,
that
felt like a Pearl smile to me.
Oh, that one where she was just standing there and then she just starts peeing herself.
Yeah.
That
the smile that she made
moment
felt like a pearl.
Well, I know
Yeah.
that, but that was that scene where it was just like stuck on her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter was like, "Okay, be done now.
Yeah.
Stop."
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. We did. Yeah, see her for quite a while until the camera went down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. Okay, so Joel, who was
Yeah.
the villain in the movie?
The the company that
Yeah.
made that that
Mm-hmm.
had the wish in the first place. They're the true villains of the story,
Yeah.
really, because
Yeah. Whoever was on the phone and traps these people in this wherever they're trapped.
I want to see a prequel. I want to see how this started. Like, did you make a
Yeah.
deal with the devil or something, and like just like make
Yeah.
this company?
And it's only $6.99.
Yeah, it's a cheap wish to.
I'm like,
Well, that's
if it
because
works.
they want people to do it.
I know.
You know?
Yeah.
But what are they getting out of it?
And in her Hansel and Gretel story too, she also referenced the willow
Mhm.
tree.
For the tree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the willow tree. Yeah.
Yeah, that was interesting.
The people that sold it to
so-
him too, because they knew.
Well, they knew. Yeah, they're
Yeah.
part of the company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, don't come back complaining.
Yeah.
You can leave a review.
Yeah.
1 star, thank you.
And then the guy with like, don't come in here with those vibes.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Energy man.
He was,
Energy man.
yeah, he was 100% the dude.
Dude's son.
Yeah. And then okay, so originally that's what I thought was and I still think the company is the main villain. But I think at some point he becomes a villain as well.
Yeah, you can pick a spot where it's like, okay.
Yeah, I don't think he
Yeah.
was originally.
Saying the
That's
company was a cop out answer. I just wanted to give to be funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, at a certain point, because obviously, they are they're like, you can't argue that like at all.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
these wishes come true.
maybe it's just the willow
And-
stick that's the villain.
Yeah,
The
maybe
actual stick.
maybe there's a magic weeping willow tree that they
Yeah.
pluck these from, and
Yeah.
You know,
but yeah, there is a certain point in the movie that he goes from being pathetic to the villain. Like
Yeah.
there's really no in between.
Yeah.
Because he starts out being pretty pathetic.
That's the thing. Yeah.
I related to him like pretty hard in that part, in the like early part of the movie, because I mean I think a lot of people do, because there are, like we were saying, certain
yeah, you never had this problem.
No.
for most guys, like,
And it's a guy thing, the friend zone.
Yeah.
for
Well,
sure.
and I think yeah, and yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway,
So-
go ahead, Joel.
No, yeah, I was just so like, you go from being like relating to the guy to I was saying even the first time, like when she gives him that okay to like tell her how he felt, like, do you like me? Now's
Yeah.
the time to tell me. I was like, tell her, like just tell her. Like I was saying that in the theater. So I was like, that's the point that I would have myself.
Yeah.
But would have been obviously worried about the outcome of that. But it in that moment, it did seem like there was something there. I
That's what I thought.
I was agreeing
I
with Danny
think-
on that, because even when he said, no, it's nothing, before she says good and walks away, there was a moment that looked like there was regret, like not regret, but like a
Disappointment.
feeling of, I kind of wish he had said something. And then
Well,
she
yeah,
did,
but
and then walked
that's
away.
her selfish part. That's her like enjoying that he is in love with her, but knowing that she's not going to reciprocate that.
Mhm.
And that's what girls do. Is when
So you
you're
guys really
being
are the
friend
villains.
zoned- so when you're being friend zoned, we still want to hear that you are in love with us, but we're so that we can let you know,
Yeah.
You're my best friend. I don't want that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
That's
we
still
don't
getting
want to
all the
hear that we're
attention
wrong. We don't want to hear that we're wrong because we're sensing it. We're recognizing that this is real, that you're crushing on me more than you're supposed to be. And so when we ask, are you into me or whatever she said, we don't want you to be like, no, I just see you as a friend, because then it's like, okay, now I look dumb. Because I assumed that you do like me when
so she was
are
like
trying to say you don't.
Bummed that
I think she just felt embarrassed.
Yeah.
She didn't feel like, oh, bummer. She felt like, oh, I read that wrong. Now I feel dumb. You know?
Yeah.
Or annoyed because she's like, it's so obvious and you're still not gonna admit it.
Yeah.
I just gave you the opportunity.
That's the thing. We don't know.
Yeah.
There's
you
all kinds of ways that you can take these
Mm-hmm.
different interactions and the, you know, just like the body language, the facial expressions, the way that it's said. You know, it's like you can argue all kinds of different possibilities.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I agree. I think at a certain point it's like, okay, maybe you're not the villain, but you're not
a good guy.
You aren't the good guy.
You're not the good guy. And I would say at most of the movies she's a victim. Well, right when she gets the curse, she's a victim. So
Nikki is a victim the entire time. Yeah.
So you know, that's for sure.
And they really made
Nikki.
Yeah.
And they went out of their way to like show how good of a person Nikki is by giving that 20 to the homeless person. I was like, and then you're gonna like trap this girl in her whole personal hell for the entire rest of this movie. Like,
she did steal that money.
Well, she borrowed
she
it.
Steal it. She asked for it.
Yeah, then she took it.
Yeah.
She didn't get a yes.
Sarah did say you can't have it. But she did take it anyway.
Yeah, Sarah said it.
What happened. It went to a good cause.
Sarah said you can't have it after she'd already run away with it.
Yeah.
So she didn't ever hear that she couldn't have it.
Well, she didn't even give a chance.
But why would you ask for $20 if you weren't asking to have it? She wasn't just saying, "Hey, who has $20 in their pocket?"
Yeah, it could have been
like, "Hey, does anyone have $20? Thanks." She literally asked,
"Hey, you got $20? Oh, all right. Can we go get a 12-pack? Oh, all right. Can we get some?"
No, because she was wanting to go home.
Yeah.
She just maybe wanted something to eat on the way.
Yeah,
home.
but Sarah knew exactly what she was planning on doing. Because it was not.
Nikki had money. She paid for the drinks and stuff.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, but only with a credit card.
Yeah.
That was a
so she couldn't give a card to.
Yeah.
What's it called? It wasn't. Like...
No, here's my credit card, and my PIN number is.
Then she'd really be a girl. Nice gal.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, and okay, so one last thing. She's talking to him in the car, like, you're the only person I can talk to about these things. And he's like, yeah, me too. And it's like, I don't know. I'm thinking if I'm him, like, I've got a shot, maybe.
Yeah, I can understand him thinking he had a shot. And the little smiles she'd give him and everything. I can understand him thinking he had a shot. Yeah. But there's a point where you realize, oh, I read it wrong. I didn't have a shot. She never wanted to see me this way. And I have her trapped in a literal hell.
Well, he didn't know about that.
He didn't know about
the phone call.
Till a phone call, but still, he knew that she wasn't all there because he saw her snapping in and out.
Like restful, and it might have been like
he saw her snapping in and out, and she was.
That was a restful scream that she was making. Peaceful screams.
Yeah.
Before
we all do that, right?
Before
everyone does.
Before that, she might have been. And then she gets snapped back into reality, and she's like, "Yeah, I want to go back."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why she's freaking out.
Yeah. Oh man!
And
All right.
right
well, this
away,
is
she said,
a winner.
right away, like the next day, when she's like, I'm not going to say that you took advantage of me.
Yeah.
That was another thing, was like, that's another topic that's being
Mhm,
addressed is,
absolutely.
you know,
And he's
was
like, I
he
didn't.
taking
She's like, I
advantage
know.
of her?
That's what I'm saying. You didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you notice the that shot with her eyes with the light when she was at the door? Oh yeah, right. I was like, this is so cool. The way they had her in the darkness, and then she's like got her head down, but I feel like in like a Blumhouse movie, her eyes would have been like
They would have been yellow
evil
and like
looking
glowing
or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But they just had like a little bit of light that was like a reflection
Mhm.
from like the porch light or a light from in his house or something. And it just made her look just a little off.
Huh.
I don't know how they
I
did.
love that part.
So Blumhouse was involved in this movie, but
Yeah,
Focus
keep mentioning
Features,
them.
yeah, but Focus Features bought the rights to it for like $15 million. I don't
Yeah.
understand how Blumhouse got involved in this whole production.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Because that wasn't their movie. So
yeah, I don't know how they were able to put their company on it. I don't know.
Unless
I
they're
don't
part
know.
of Focus Features, I don't think so.
Distribution.
Yeah,
It didn't seem like a Blumhouse
No,
movie. For
definitely.
sure.
I keep saying if it was a Blumhouse movie.
Yeah, it technically was kind of.
I think distribution.
Mhm.
I think,
Probably.
I think they were just able to help get it out in theaters and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't
Focus
help make
Features
the
is like
movie.
more like independent type of.
Yeah.
No, but
movie.
this guy, he knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just needs to have a little bit bigger budget to do better practical effects. I do want him to keep with the practical effects. I just want him to improve them. Don't go to Spirit Halloween for your stuff.
Our pub or whatever that they go to is called Barker's Pub.
Oh yeah.
And did you notice the time on the clock, on the alarm clock?
Yeah, that was so weird. Why did it change from 12 o'clock to 6:55? Like, and they're going to bed at 6:55. My son was like laughing, like, who goes to bed at 7 o'clock? And I'm like, it just said 12 a.m.
Yeah.
Like, it was so
she was
weird.
sitting in bed. It said 12:08. And she's like, can you lay in bed with me? And they're having that conversation. And the clock says 6:55.
Yeah.
And
That's
it's
another beef, I guess.
right there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it's right in the shot.
And then because I noticed that right at the beginning, I kept looking at the clocks whenever they had a clock.
Yeah, I wonder if anybody's been asked about that or if there's a reason for it or what.
I think it was just a goof up.
Yeah.
You see it in Friends all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, Game of Thrones had a Starbucks cup in their shot in like the last season. It's like
that's funny.
I thought
sure they didn't.
Yeah, it was a Starbucks.
Yeah, it was Starbucks.
That's funny. All right.
Sometimes things just get
missed.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like you'd think that like they'd show it to like a focus group and stuff and someone would notice.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know how much you can go back and fix that, but I feel like with nowadays, like you can edit it.
You could definitely fix it.
Yeah.
You could take the numbers off completely.
Yeah.
Just for both those shots. So.
Yeah.
All right. We have talked a lot. So let us know what you thought of Obsession, what you think of our thoughts of Obsession. And we are looking forward to whatever else Curry Barker does. Go check out his YouTube channel.
Yeah, he's got a YouTube channel. He's doing, and it's not going to be his next project, but he's doing Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So
I can't
wait forward to that when that eventually comes out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy.
So.
All right. Well, hopefully he fixes his practical effects for that too.
Oh yeah, definitely got to.
They'll have a much bigger budget for that one.
All right. This has been Scare Talk.
Sleep tight.
Don't let Vader